Hi, welcome to day 4 of the 30 mixed media card challenge. It's using all those craft supplies you've got at home. It's just different ways of using them. And today's card is this one here. If you want to find the other videos, you'll find on screen in the description below or on my channel. But today we're going to work on this one. So for this card, just find yourself some nice paper that you really like, and then you can rip it up, cut it up, but we're going to use it to decorate the card. But before we do that, we're going to add some effects to the card. Now, one way you can do this is using ink pads and a little brush. Now, what you'll see here is these ink pads are not great, but I wanted to try them out because I quite like the different colours. So I'm giving that a go, but I'm not very impressed. So what I'm going to do is go to my watercolour paints. Now, they're just ordinary watercolours like your children might have or you might use at home. Nothing special, nothing expensive. Choose the colour you want and then just dab it on the page. So you can see the card, I'm just dabbing it all over because I want this colour all over. Now, obviously what you could be doing here is putting one colour in one place, merging colours together, whatever you fancy. So I'm going to put that reddy orange colour all over, because I think it goes with the poppies nicely on the paper. So what you're trying to decide is what sort of colour background you want with your paper. And you can also be thinking about how much of it you want to show. Do you want your colour very soft, what I'd call wishy-washy, in which case have plenty of water. If you make it quite dry, you're going to get this stronger colour like I'm adding now. So do play around with watercolours because you can get all sorts of effects, and I am no expert. Let it dry, and then once you're happy with it, and again you could have added several colours, prepare your paper. Now I fancy just ripping mine, as you can see, in sort of the shape of the poppies, and then placing them so that they overlap. So you might have put your paper in lots of pieces. You might just be sticking one piece on. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to stick them on just with the basic glue stick, nothing fancy. The whole theme of these cards, this whole series, is being able to do it with your basic crafting supplies and not needing to go out and buy 1,000 new things. So if you're enjoying it, please give me a thumbs up and then it'll spread to more people. And as you can see, I'm just lining that one up with the top. And I've made the decision to put the other one over it. And it's just a case of gluing them and smoothing them down. Obviously, you could use any glue. I just think most people have a glue stick kicking about, especially if you've got children in school. Or is that only in the UK they require them to have a glue stick and stick things in their books? Perhaps it's only here. So get that one in place. So you can see they've overlapped, and I'm quite happy with that. And then I'm going to add some more detail. I think it needs a little bit more, just to bring the background together with the foreground. So let's go back to the watercolours. Let's get rid of the bulk of the water off that brush. So now I'm going to go back to the same colour I did before, and I'm just going to add a bit of detailing on the top. For me, I think that's just going to bring the foreground and the background together. And obviously you could use lots of different techniques and sweeping and maybe with a sponge, but I'm just doing a few dots. And for me, that's the card finished. I may add a greeting later because I don't know who's going to get this card at the moment. But that's the beauty, I can just keep that all ready and add a greeting later. Good luck with your card.